In our town, no family is more fascinating than the Zhao's. Master Zhao has wealth to rival a king, yet he finds himself caught between two brilliant women. It's a unique household with three leaders. Outsiders only see their vast fortune, but what they don't realize is that Master Zhao lies his life caught in the middle. Madame Ming runs Ming's Silks Fabrics, shrewd and meticulous, a master of traditional business. Lady Lu manages Lulu's Tea Emporium, flexible and innovative, always ahead of trends. These two are the true captains of the Zhao family businesses only. Master Zhao is your typical wealthy heir. He inherited a substantial business empire from his ancestors. Unfortunately, his greatest talents are spending money and daydreaming.
Today is the big day at the East Town Antique Market. I've heard they brought in treasures from distant regions. I simply must have a look.
Madame Ming is nothing short of a business genius. She's turned the family's traditional silk business into a model of excellence, operating on the principle of authentic goods at fair prices.
The texture of this silk batch is inconsistent. Send it back for reprocessing. The reputation of Ming's silks cannot be compromised.
Your eye for quality is impeccable, madam. I'll see to it immediately.
Lady Lulu represents an entirely different kind of business brilliance. After taking over the family's tea business, she transformed it within just a few years into the town's most fashionable destination. Guided by the philosophy of innovation leads, tradition supports.
This red tea comes from the western regions, blended with our special spices for a unique flavor. Lulu's Tea Emporium always brings you the most extraordinary experiences.
Madam traveled to the border region last month just to find these rare items.
Master Zhao really has a discerning eye. This blue and white porcelain is a rare treasure indeed. Look at this glaze. These patterns undoubtedly from the imperial kiln of the Yuan dynasty.
Is that so? How much is this treasure worth?
Market price would be at least 500 silver tiles, but for today's market special, 400 will secure the deal.
400? But I'm not an expert in antiques.
If you're uncertain, Master Zhao, you could have it appraised elsewhere, though I fear such a treasure might be snapped up by another collector in the meantime.
No, I'll take it right now. Look at this, my dear. It's genuine Yuan Dynasty porcelain from the Imperial Kiln. Experts have verified it, and I acquired it for only 400 silver tiles.
You have a good eye indeed. This piece is certainly remarkable. Investigate any antique appraisers. At today's market, particularly any foxes who are new to town.
My, what an extraordinary piece. Where did you acquire such a fine item? You're such a clever shopper. I need to prepare for dinner now, but I'll examine it more closely later. That porcelain is problematic. The seal mark's calligraphy is completely wrong. Find out if anyone else in town has purchased similar treasures recently.
The seal mark is definitely counterfeit, but the forgery is skillful. Most people wouldn't notice.
Have similar forgeries appeared recently?
3 or 4 wealthy households have been deceived, all by a fox from out of town.
I heard Master Zhang from West Town also purchased a Yuan Dynasty porcelain.
Indeed, he boasted about getting it for just 300 tiles. But yesterday, when he had it appraised, it turned out to be a recent replica. He nearly fainted from anger.
Do you know who sold it to him?
What brings you to see me today?
I heard you consulted the town's finest porcelain expert. I thought I might learn something from him as well.
It seems we've both discovered the same problem.
He's been duped again.
If he learns he's been deceived, he'll be despondent for days.
Perhaps. We could solve this without him discovering he's been swindled?
According to my sources, that fox is still in town, planning to con a few more families.
I've also learned he has an accomplice who poses as a buyer to drive up prices.
If we want our husband to recover his money without knowing he was deceived,
we need to make the fox reveal himself.
Sir, I understand you're an expert in antique appraisal.
Indeed, I am. How may I assist you?
My father left behind a collection of antiques that need valuation if appropriate. I'm willing to pay handsomely for an in-home appraisal.
Rest assured, I've authenticated countless treasures. I won't disappoint you.
Might you be the renowned antique expert everyone's talking about? My mother recently acquired a porcelain piece, Possibly Yuan Dynasty Blue and White. We'd be honored if you could examine it tomorrow.
May I see the treasures you mentioned?
Please have a look.
This?
What's wrong? Don't you recognize this treasure?
Didn't you say this was from the Yuan Dynasty Imperial Kiln? Why the hesitation today? Perhaps you'd like to discuss this with the magistrate. I hear several victims have already reported similar cases.
You're saying the appraiser was a fraud?
We had heard rumors about his dishonesty, so we devised a test. Sure enough, we found he was selling counterfeit goods.
Fortunately, we caught him in time, and there's even better news.
What good news?
Not only did we recover your 400 taels, we also secured compensation from his gang a full 600 taels.
Wonderful! I truly have the most capable business partners in town. I knew I made the right choice in both of you.
And so goes another day in the Xiao household, a master who regularly strays into trouble, to uniquely talented business partners, and an endless supply of fascinating stories. In business, as in life, what appears to be a simple transaction often hides layers of deception. The truly clever don't just avoid being fooled, they turn schemes back on the schemers themselves.